Every evening that Mr. Blackbird sits on my antenna every evening, sings his little evening chorus, look, and his morning chorus at bloody fucking whatever stupid o'clock it is. That's him, that. Loving life. Good way. Every night, without fail. Every night. See, done my bit for the environment. Well, I should be wearing the correct attire for this event, but I don't seem to have it to hand, which is not very good, is it, really? I can't see nothing because that light is so bright, it's blinding me. Anyway. Right. I'm looking for my hat. I've got it on. Yeah, I've got it on. What an idiot. What an idiot. I had my hat on the whole time. Welcome to Wild Dagger TV, I'm Gary. I hope that you can hear me. I have a new speaker. Just going to touch it once. Okay. Speaker, new microphone, sorry. As you know, I get confused with things. So I have a new microphone. So hopefully that you can hear me conversing properly. Okay, I've been on for how many days now? Haven't been on for 4 or 5 days. That's because I've been in here looking at these frequency charts for this, the Westland, and the CV Master, which is there. Okay, I've been flitting around the channels, seeing where they do and don't go, seeing how much of the UK 40 they do and actually don't do, which is not a fucking great deal, to be honest, but that's fine, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? We get around these things. I have other radios for that. Yeah. As you can see, I've had a little tidy up, a little tidy round. I've moved some radios out of some spaces. CV Master, Multimode 2, the Stalker, the Stag, the TriStar. The Westland's on the bench at the moment. This is going to be my new test area for when I do videos of actually using the radio. You know, talking to a human being on it. Crazy, I know. Yeah, so this is, you know, the lighting and that for this. Alright, so, yeah, basically I've just... The thing with these radios is... I haven't really been doing this long enough, you know, I'm the first to admit that. I've not been doing this long enough to know the difference between A, B, C, D and frickin' E at the moment. So, I've literally just been putting them on and going for the normals. I've been going for 27 355, I've been going for the 27 555, and just generally floating around those sort of areas, you know, just listening in, dialing in the radio, getting it working, etc, etc. Now, the Westland is not quite bang on frequency, so I'm going to get them all serviced. I might attempt to service some of them, etc, etc, but I will get them all serviced anyway. And the Westland has quite an interesting feature in it, which I've never experienced before. But it's got talkback in it, so I can hear myself talk when I talk through it. Here, shall I give you an example? I don't know if it's going to work. Is the volume up? Yeah, volume's up. I don't really want to put the squelch on, because I'm trying to listen. But we will do just for this one occasion, okay? Anybody got a copy on this one? Come back. I don't know if can you hear that? Can you hear that? I'm not sure what the new mic's like. I've done a few tests of it, but actually using it when you want to use it never works, does it? I didn't expect this to work. Anybody got a copy on this one? Come back, please. As you can see, it's got talkback on it. It's got Roger Bleep. It does work, and I have heard people on it. I had a quick... They're there. I've had a quick chat with some dude in Germany. It was sort of in and out. It was very, you know, the skip wasn't really up, but I could hear him, he could hear me, and then as the QSO or whatever you call it went on, we gradually, I lost him, you know, I could see it flicking, but I just couldn't hear it. So anyway, I flicked around, went on 555, blah blah. I've done a little bit, you know. So basically, I'm just seeing where these things go. So let's get back to that in a minute. Right. So the frequencies on this radio, yeah. On band D, it goes all the way up to 28,305, and all the way down to 26,515. Yeah, so I've been looking for my standard channels so I could talk to the boys on it, and I knew that some of them wouldn't have it, blah blah blah. But this basically goes up to channel, I think it was like channel 26 or 27. I worked out that's the highest I could get it. I could find the UK FM on this with my amateur, very shite knowledge, you know. I know there's people out there going, oh my god, you're not doing... I don't give... Oh my god, he's not doing it right, excuse me. But I'm learning. This is all a process. It's all a learning process, you know. It all takes time and dicking about and shouting out and all the rest of it. And the other thing that I've done is, look, on this is my little handheld. Midland. So, to be checking the channels, I've been putting the Midland on, yeah, and then keying up with this one, and seeing if the signal bar goes through the roof. And I tested it, because I tested it with this, with the Mustang, which I know is on the straight UK40. I tested that with this, so I keyed up with this, whatever channel I was looking for, blah de blah de blah. So that's it. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but this isn't plugged into anything. It's on its own antenna. So this is a standalone rig basically. So that's what I've been doing. I've been dialing in these radios as much as I can to find out how they work, because I don't know about you lot, but I'm a little bit sick and tired of putting a radio on a bench, putting a camera in front of it, and then going, right, how does that work? Because I ain't got a clue. So I've been sitting here dialing through it all, talking to my dad, and my dad sorted me out with this. You see that? It's a frequency list. So we got SS low, S low, low, mid band, high band, super high, super high, and all the fucking rest of it. I think that's right. Anyway, so it gives you the UK 40 down the side, yeah, which all end in 25, and then here it gives you the closest red UK 40 use 3.75 kH kilohertz shift to access. Now this hasn't got a kilohertz and all this bollocks shift, hasn't got that, so I'm just trying to, you know, like I say, dial it into roundabouts all the closest to. I've had more success with the CB Master, I will be honest. The Stalker on sideband, that is the... Now, I know you lot are all going to say, yeah, you already knew that. That Stalker is a better receiver than my 7900. It might be better than this one, actually, as well. But that Stalker's the bollocks, absolute bollocks. But it's a standard Stalker, so there's no UK40 in it. So that's what I've been doing for the past couple of days. I've been tidying up in here as well, obviously. You always tidy in your radio room, innit? As soon as you've had a few beers in here or whatever, you're fucking tidying up your radio room constantly. I'm on the old Jim Beam, Mr. 104. Jim Beam tonight. 19 quid it was. Cheap. So if I can have it now. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Cleaning radios, sorting radios out, making sure that mics work, making sure that I've got power leads, and oh, boom, bomb drop. Let me turn that down because you can probably hear that on the new mic, can't you? Sorry. Bomb drop. So, the Colt died. Does everyone remember the Colt dying? Yes, the Colt died. Mid-transmission as well. I found out what it was. We now know what it was. Oh, I now know what it was. Basically, I've got a Tornado 27 Stereo thing. Nice antenna. No complaints until now. So, we had really bad winds. Really bad winds. It blew the living shit out of my antenna. You've seen. If you haven't seen it, then go back and look at my channel and you'll see blah blah blah. There's a video there called Antenna Killer. So the wind beats the shit out of my antenna. I didn't think anything of it. And I don't have, stupidly, I didn't have that set on the SWR. I wasn't watching the SWR. I assumed that I put the antenna up well. I did all the screws up tight. I put tape around it. It was secure. It was solid. I thought it was the bollocks. Turns out it wasn't. The wind wiggled all the screws out of the antenna. So, a couple of the sections have started to slide together, which I didn't notice. I kept looking at it and thinking, looks fine. Then, the Colt blew up. And I was like, why the fuck did the Colt blow up? That's one of... Hang on, who's this? Anyway, I digress. So, the Colt blew up, and I was like, why did the Colt blow up? You know, we did see inside it, and it wasn't the best, Nick, agreed. Cheers, everybody. But it was a solid working radio, and the reports I was getting on that were really good. I couldn't work it out. So, once the Colt died, I went through everything. I was like, there's something not right in here. And just by the off chance, I was like, let's check the SWR here. Let's check my SWR. And when I put the meter onto SWR, Jesus Christ, +3 off the fucking scale, basically, of SWR. So, instantly, unplugged all the radios. Didn't use another rig for a few days. This is why I haven't been on. Just waited for a nice clear spell. We've had family down and that as well. So, you know, pulling your 50-foot antenna down in the middle of a fucking family barbecue. They get funny. They just get funny. You're like, look, mate, I need to move the table. And the wife's giving you looks. And you're like, look, sweetheart, could really do with using the garden to get the antenna down so I can sort my SWR out. So I had to wait a few days and be patient. So I got the antenna down, sorted the SWR out, and God, he's really blowing the windows in there. Pulled the antenna down. Every screw in the antenna going all the way down was loose. Every freaking one of them, even though there was tape. And I mean tape, fucking tape around it, everywhere. So I did all the screws up. What did I do? I did all the screws up, and then I drilled through it, put a tiny little fucking, I don't know, is it M6? M6, possibly? Yeah, little M6 nut and bolt, poof, all the way through it, cranked it up, Loctited it on it, Loctite's up there, Loctited it all up, taped the shit out of it, put it on the ground. The SWR was 1.5 or something like that. Yeah, 1.5. And then when I put it up, the SWR now is... What's SWR? Nothing. It doesn't even move. and it's on its highest sensitivity. So I am watching now my SWR because you know, being a dickhead, I just had it set on power. What does it do power actually? Bake. Not a fucking great deal. Anyway, so we'll get to that anyway. I will go in. I'm rabbiting on. I'm just rabbiting on. There isn't really any radio tonight. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. Where have I been? What have I been doing? It's been a week. Yes, I'm sorry. It's been a week. Been a bit busy. So, what was I saying? Sorted the antenna. 1.5 on. Yeah, just under 1.5 on the floor. Absolutely fuck all in the air. No SWR. Like it goes and moves a little. That's all it does. Okay, on the Antron, I've got 1.3 of SWR in the Antron, which I'm just going to use for local stuff anyway, or a comparison between the two, because it's Tornado's over that side and the Antron is on this side of the shack. Now the Antron is about, what long is it? How long is my coax? 20 metres? Yeah, 20 metres away, including the height. So from the shack, 20 metres away the bloody antenna is. We'll call it 15, shall we? Whereas the Antron literally sits on the corner there. So, where was I? How the Colt blew up. So, the SWR, because the antenna had slid together and the weather was still shit, it was still pissing down, so I wasn't fucking going out there to fix it anyway. But I didn't know it was the SWR was all to cock, because I just assumed that once you put your antenna up, that you're done, that's it, unless the wind blows it down or fucking thunderstorms or whatever, your antenna's sorted. But that is not the case. So for those of you out there having a few issues and you're like, well, why am I having issues here? Why have I got issues with SWR and blah blah blah, check your antenna. Just check the fucking antenna. Okay? So, yes, this works. Where are they then? Should we just have a little go? You're gonna have to sit this. That's okay. Don't know who that is. Of course I don't know who it is. What a stupid fucking comment. Oh, it's skiff it up a bit here. Take it down to the 555. Right, as close as down anyway. Let's just check it. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So, that's what I've been doing, alright? This is what I've been doing. I've been sitting here, listening in, trying to get some copies, getting some copies. Like I say, I've had, excuse me, itchy armpit. I've had more success on the CB Master. Give me a day or so, and we'll get one on the bench. We'll get Steve the other end. Steve, if you're watching, I need you. I know you're very busy, but I could do with you, because you are my CB Master. Lol. So, yeah, once we get someone on side, we'll. It's just the evenings are getting late. People have got things to do. You know, it's getting summer. You know, and this was a lockdown thing, wasn't it? Everybody's out there. Oh, CB. Yeah, it was a lockdown thing. I'm still here doing it. Look, my collection's getting bigger. So I'm not giving it up. I'm still sitting here. I'm just venturing into some unknown a moment, alright? So, anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. Not me. I don't care if you like me, but if you like the video and you like the content, then give the video a thumbs up. Please like. Please subscribe. Please get your CBs out, innit? Bang them on. I know there was a bit of conversation. I'm going to go back a little bit again. There's a bit of conversation about the 40 channel stuff and the higher power stuff and rah. The only thing I'm going to say is, you know, each to their fucking own, innit? Each to their own. Do you know what I mean? I won't wear white socks. I don't like white socks, but there's people out there who do like white socks. So each to their fucking own, innit? At least I ain't gonna buy them if they're fucking buying them. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you, bye. I'm out of here.